This is James Holder for the Cassis and Holders show here on BoxNation. With me, I've got Romeo Valentino Casanova Romeo. Did I get that right?
No, actually, you didn't get that right. It's actually Romeo Casanova Valentino Romeo.
Wow, that's a name that I should really be getting right. You don't get many people name that.
No, absolutely not. Well, it's the three greatest male lovers of the world, isn't it? So I'm going to be the fourth as well.
Do you feel under pressure to deliver?
No, I'm not. I don't feel under pressure. Believe me, I can deliver.
I'm not going to say any more in case your dad Tony tells me off. Let's talk a little bit about boxing. I mean, you're 6-0 now. We're used to seeing you in the super featherweight division. You seem to have bulked up quite a lot since I've last seen you.
I'm now up to light welter now. Just woke up. I'm naturally grown, so I've grown in height. I've grown 2 inches from 5'4", now 5'6". Just come height, come size.
How do you think you find it at that weight?
Sorry, Mitchell Smith, naughty me for growing up and coming up to light welter, but hey, maybe next time, eh?
It's a real shame we didn't get to see that fight. Sometimes, if the windows for these fights aren't made, you sometimes miss the chance.
I did call him out right at the start, but he didn't want to take it. As he says, I didn't deliver anything, but hey, but it's him who's being our mouth now.
Well, that fight now out the window. You've gone up to light welterweight. You're fighting on the 27th of this month at York Hall. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah, training hard as always. I'm very excited, and I got a few things up my sleeve, you know. But yeah, believe me, it's gonna be an exciting night.
Durable Dan Carr. Do you think that's a good opponent for you at this weight for your first test at this weight?
Dan Carr. Well, let me tell you something. But by the time the end of the night, he's gonna be needing a new MOT after finishing with me. So yeah.
I was worried about sitting next to you that my head was going to be bigger than your torso, but looking at these bad boys.
Yeah, so yeah, I've put on a lot of weight, you know.
Interesting fact, I was chatting to someone the other day about yourself and the amateurs, and they said the thing about Romeo is he had an 8-pack from the age of 8 years old. You was pretty much walking around the amateurs with a full-on 8-pack.
I was, yeah. Ever since I was like 12, 13, 14, I've always had the stomach, and I've always been muscular ever since I was a kid. But it's just now I'm getting older, and it's just starting to bulk up now, so getting my fully, you know, mature body and everything. So
it was said to me in a Sheffield accent, and the way it was said, he was like, Jay, these kids, they're like just about got muscles, and then you've got this little mini Arnold Schwarzenegger running about with a full-on 8-pack.
Yeah, I used to get that all the time. In the amateurs, every time I just used to turn up to a show, I used to have all the kids come around, say, how are you, Romeo, and everything, shaking my hand and that, looking forward to seeing the fight. But yeah, they're just all amazed about the way I looked.
Interesting stuff about your training. Obviously, we know you're based in the Peacock Gym full-time with your dad, Tony, but you seem to do some kind of forest training and living on berries. Is all this for the kind of cameras, or does this stuff actually go on?
It's not for the cameras, but believe me, what is shown on camera is only the little bit of what we actually do. We don't show everything, but that is actually what we used to do. So it's not just for the cameras, no.
Well, talk me through, without giving away everything, a little bit of your day-to-day life, what you would do in the forest.
Okay, so basically you just wake up. First we try and scavenge around to see what we can find food-wise. So we walk the road, we go out to the main roads and everything, see if there's any squashed pheasants or anything, see if there's any rabbits or anything which are hanging around. You get the 1 or 2, so we bring it back to camp, cut it up and cook it on the fire and everything, and then we'll probably go. It depends on what season it is as well, because you either have the nuts and all sorts of different nuts.
Season's very important.
Exactly, season's very important. You have chestnuts and all sorts of different type of nuts. Also, you have your berries as well, blackberries and same with apple trees and everything. Just pick them. So yeah, it just depends what season it is. But in the winter time, that was the hardest time to survive, as nothing grows really in the winter. But we managed to survive.
Do you think this stuff has really kind of helped you and made you a bit tougher? What's the logic behind it?
Mentally, it's made me a lot tougher, and obviously physically as well, because the sort of training I've done in the forest and everything, lifting logs and everything, ever since I was young, it's just made me really, really strong, and mentally as well, because the mentality of trying to go through to trying to lift, even because you know it's heavy. Some people think it's heavy, you can't do it. But with me, if I can feel something's heavy, I want to keep on trying and trying and trying until I can lift it and flip that log back over. So it's all up there, really. And that's what's strong with me, my mentality.
I mean, you're 19 years old now. Do you think you could move up from light welter? Are you going to stay at light welter,
gonna
or
stay
as
at-
your body develops?
It depends how my body develops, but right now I'm happy with light welter. Obviously, when I grow up, when I'm about 26, 27, 28, I probably might go up to welter. Hopefully not heavier than that. Well, but just depends how my body grows. If it does go heavier than that, so be it. So a lot of people reckon I'm end up light middle, but I reckon I'm a bit short for light middle. But if it happens, it happens. But hopefully I can just stick around light welter.
Well, listen, we wish you the best of luck. Thank you, Romeo Casanova, Valentino Romeo, for talking to Cassis Snell today.
Got to write that down.
Got it right. And we'll catch you again real soon.
Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.